top-ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football. No answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Love. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gallagher. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gallagher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Snagged in the middle, it's Gallagher. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Carr. Snags it over the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over South Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snap of this drive will come.